Hello, myself Sunil R Nair. Here, basically, we are discussing the topic of the all death, basically in the Earth planet, basically that is connected with the set of words combination, and 900 crore population basically will end in just within less than 1 millisecond, basically with the help of that satellite name, basically. So that basically satellite basically is there, basically. So all death basically have death basically attraction happens. Medicines basically are also basically there. So in this basically we were talking about that basically. Human basically have 6 crore blood cells. So human can have 6 crore time birth. Human can have 6 crore time death. Human will connect to 6 crore death also, basically we can say. Then in this basically 6 crore blood cells, Microsoft is also one of the verses. SAP is there, Java is there, PHP is there, Python is there, Pascal is there, COBOL is there. Then C++ is there, Java is there, mainframe is there. Then basically Microsoft corporation got 35 words basically. In this basically they got 35 words: computer, software, blood cells equal to all above subjects, basically. In this basically we discussed that Microsoft blood cells basically process with the other blood cells, that is disease plus medicine, basically. So whenever basically Microsoft blood cells, for example, how basically this happens, that basically see Microsoft blood cells connecting to 6 crore blood cells, 6 crore 6 lakhs 60 lakhs 6 multiply by 3150. So just see basically the combination, basically, and this is just of Microsoft. So this connects to universe actually. This many age basically connects to universe, basically. So up to this many age people basically are going to connect, basically. I will explain how, basically. For example, Microsoft blood cells is going to generate a set of planets. That planet basically is going to generate a set of areas basically in universe. That area basically, entire area basically will generate this many age for the universe, basically. So calculation, just see basically, with the help of the Earth planet, that is the 6 crore blood cells. So world basically will never end, basically. That is 100% sure, basically. But in possibilities, basically, they feel that basically the Earth planet is creating lots of problems, basically. Then basically they will take the decision. But chances are very less, basically. So see the calculation only, basically. The Microsoft is giving 3150 age to 1%. That is going to connect to 6 crore blood cells. So see the combination, basically. That combination basically is the age of the universe, people, basically. So that much area basically which Microsoft is going to create, that much area basically which is given, which basically mostly will be given by the, or basically might be given by the universe group to the Microsoft. It is going to connect this many, that much calculation age basically in the universe. So universe is going to get that much age basically with the help of Microsoft blood cells, this combination, and this combination, that is 6 this. So universe group will never end the world, basically. That is 100% sure, basically. That is 100%, not 100 basically, 98% basically. So in future, if they will take the decision, that would be very rare, basically. But age basically, universe basically creating the age, so they are not going to finish that, basically. That is 100% sure, basically. So creation, basically Microsoft basically they have already done the creation, and like this basically they are basically already reached to the this many age basically, according to the 35 words basically given by the Oxford group basically. 35 words means basically you can just understand 31 character equal to more than 100 crore planets. That how basically that connects, that basically we have already discussed. So here basically it's 35 words basically. So one word basically if containing 10, then basically how many basically characters? So just imagine basically. Just taking as an example basically. So just to see basically up to what level. So minimum basically, minimum will be the 400 character, right? Basically, minimum I'm telling basically. So 400 character equal to 100 crore multiplied by 400. Basically you can just imagine basically the calculation which is basically happening basically here with the help of this 35 words only basically. So Oxford University basically might be the people basically who are doing the sponsor in the Oxford University basically, they might be basically the rich people only basically. The poor people basically can't create the planets. No, that is not possible. Poor people basically can't create one small house also basically. That also basically they takes lots of problem basically. Few people basically can't find the one job also, like me basically. So you can just imagine basically the 35 words basically that is already created by the Microsoft and already given by the Oxford University, that is in United Kingdom basically. So this everything is already done basically. So this connects like this basically. Computer blood cells, software blood cells equal to all above subjects. Subjects means this basically. This I have taken as a subject basically. Java is it's a big subject. Java mostly basically might have created from this, or basically it might have created from this or this basically, because this is also created from some basically, right? SAP basically mostly might be created from this, and Microsoft mostly might be created from this too basically, but not 100% sure basically, just telling the example basically. So you can just imagine the words given to this group basically. These groups are passing word to these groups, these groups, these groups, these groups. This group basically might be passing words to this group, these groups. So it's very, this data is very dangerous data basically. It's very complicated. That's why basically in software industry mostly people basically are working of B, ME, MTech, BTech people basically. That type of people only basically work in the software industry basically. I am basically BCom people basically. But here basically the software industry only takes nowadays basically, if you see the ad, they literally writes BCom, BTech, MTech, BE, ME. This is the qualification, they only basically applies. Rest of people basically ignore that basically. They literally say that basically nowadays. Previously basically they were taking, but nowadays basically they are not taking. So just see basically the 35 words basically created, and this everything is already created basically. This everything is already created basically. So this basically is created, this is created long before basically 6 crore, and this basically this also basically might be created basically, might not be created also basically. Here basically I have taken example of 35 words only basically. In really basically it might be in hundreds basically. So you can just imagine the things basically which is already created basically. So here basically we have taken the example of Microsoft blood cells, and Microsoft blood cells basically connected to more than 1 lakh crore age basically of the universe basically. So universe group basically is going to get 1 lakh crore words, 1 lakh crore age basically according to Earth planet time basically. So Microsoft is, and the Earth planet and the Oxford University is going to give the 1 lakh crore age basically to the universe group basically. So mostly basically Earth planet will not end basically, that is 100%, 98% sure basically. So Earth planet mostly will never end basically, that is 100%, 98%. So in next video basically we are going to see a little bit more about this.